Good morning, students. Today we are again going to study in detail the literary term entitled as genre. Yesterday we have discussed in detail the literary term genre, or someone calls it as za. In literature, this genre is known to all because, as we have discussed yesterday, genre is a literary style, literary device, or it is also a written, spoken communication mode. And this particular genre means we also call it as a type. And so, this genre which we frequently use, listen, speak, write in literature and its respective types. It is, in short, we have also labeled it as a category of literary composition, because literature is categorized in various forms, and the same form or composition is used, practiced, written in literature in various ways, titles, and also its kinds. In the early 19th century, this term genre was invented in French, and literally it means a kind, type, form, prakar. And since the 19th century, the term genre has been widely used and practiced not only in French but all over the world literatures. So, though it is invented in French, but later it became popular and practiced in almost all the country. So, genre is a word known, used, practiced, and also read and written term in literature. And most of the writers of the world, often and often use this device style known as genre in literature in a wide and more way. So, this a kind or sort, device or style, category, or we can simply say a style is mostly used in almost all the literature. And before the 19th century, in ancient Greek literature also, the term genre was used, but it was in a very limited way, because in ancient Greek literature the genre was mostly used in poetry in general and the poetical forms known as odes and epics in particular, because in epic and ode the particular genre was mostly used in the ancient time. And we have also seen that this particular genre, though it is a device in literature, but it covers most of the main and sub topics of literature, and which are labeled as the genres and subgenres in literature, because we have the main genres of literature. They are prose, poetry, novel and play, and the subgenres of each and every these four main genres are subgenres. Means poetry has many subgenres, prose has, novel has and drama as well. So the subgenres are also more in number. Dear friends, the division of the drama into tragedy and comedy also derives from Greek drama of the ancient time, because when we simply derive the drama, suppose we have the drama is one genre, is a main thing, then we have comedy and tragedy are the subgenre or subgenres. So this way the main genres from the subgenres are divided. This is one example. And since the long ancient time of the time of Greek, this term was used and practiced in the literature. And again, when you think about the comedy or about the drama, you couldn't stop till this tragedy and comedy, because when you think about this comedy, we have again the various subgenres to the comedy. For example, comedy of manners, sentimental comedy, comedy of manners, or we can call the plays also as the plays of ideas. Means we call it as a play of ideas, or we can call it as a sentimental, burlesque comedy, satirical comedy. Comedy is also of so many types. Burlesque comedy, satirical comedy and so on. So all we can also use the subgenres like play of ideas. Means all these, because drama, then tragedy and comedy, then we have all the types of the comedies. In this or that way the comedy is used and the forms are highlighted or explored in literature in this or that way. So, dear learners, we have in novel also we have the same genres. We have novel, historical novel, social novel, philosophical novel, religious novel and so on and so forth. These are the subgenres of the novel. Like the play, novel has, poetry has and prose has also the subgenres, and you can easily watch it, read it, go through it when you came across such genres. Even prose also come into the category of short stories, novels, fables and so are the types of the fiction, because the genre fiction is the more usual term, means the fiction. We have loose term like fiction, then we have the what I told you, the historical, short story, novella, fables are also the types of fiction, along with the science fiction, fantasy, historical fiction, realistic fiction, mysterious fiction and so on. Because the novel means fiction, and fiction has we have the science fiction, then historical fiction, popular fiction, mystery, short story, fables, short story, fables are such may much and much we have the types of the fiction. The same are of prose and poetry. Prose and poetry. So, dear friends, this genre is widely used in literature since a long, means ancient time, and then from the 19th century it is more and mostly used and practiced. There are many types of genres in literature and mainly they are five. And when you think about like the novel, like the drama, about the poetry, poetry is also subdivided into the various forms. Various forms. When you think about the same in detail like the play and fiction, because poetry is a well known genre and which is mostly uses such devices. When we think about poetry, it is divided into many subgenres. What we discussed yesterday: ode, sonnet, ballad, song, verse, satire, satire, epic, mock epic, and so on. This way, the poetry is divided. When we think about the prose, we have moral, philosophical essay, moral essay, social essay, original essays, and so on. This way, poetry, prose, novel, and play has so many types, and each and every way used, practiced, and practiced and regularly came into the novel. Because when you think about each and every genres, ode you might have known very well about John Keats' ode. Ode means addresses, when he addresses to his childhood days, nature, and so on. Then sonnet is of 14 lines poem, is very well designed and quoted by the poets. Then ballad is also a song in memory of someone in the war, in the love, and so on. Song, we can say song and verse are also of the love song, and so on. Satire is also a literary device which used to expose the follies of someone, the vices. Then epic, the religious texts are very well come into the category of epic, like Paradise Lost by John Milton, the Iliad, and the Odyssey by Homer are the well-known examples of the epic religious texts. Iliad and Odyssey by Homer, John Milton's Paradise Lost, while into the category of mock epic means again a satire by John Alexander Pope's Rape of the Lock, and so on. When we think about the songs, love songs, we definitely talk about the love song by Robert Rose, Red Red Rose. There are so many love songs, use of sonnet, use of metaphors, use of ode, nature, each and everything minutely used. And on the contrary, when you think about the thoughtful processes about the human being, we think about the moral essays, talk about the morality, idealism, goodness. Then philosophical essays, which talk about the philosophy of the world. Social essays, which depict the social issues and comment on its vices and goodness. Regional essays that talks about that particular region. So, in prose, we also think about the short stories. We have well-known short stories by R.K. Narayan and so on. And they very well depict the society, social issues, very well represented by the characters and so on. So, in short, dear friends, this is little bit about the literary device genre. In the coming class, we will again think about the another literary term which will again very well discuss the literary issues. In short, with this I stop here. Thank you very much.